Right now, a challenge to a GOP gubernatorial candidate, Tim Michels, why some are pushing for him to be taken off the ballot. Plus, in the wake of a deadly shooting of a former judge in Juneau County, a judge with a similar experience is pushing for more judicial protections. Also, a Menominee Falls mother crosses into the line of fire to rescue her son in Ukraine. Hear her inspiring story. That's all coming up at 10. Hi again, everybody. Wisconsin Democrats, again, looking to reshape the Republican gubernatorial primary election. This afternoon, the group backed a voter complaint that, if successful, could keep candidate Tim Michels off the August ballot. Our Talia Hadeen joins us now with more.
Brad, that complaint challenges the validity of thousands of signatures collected by the Michels campaigns, or more specifically, the forms through which they were submitted. Just days after receiving the endorsement of former President Donald Trump, Republican Tim Michels is facing a challenge to his gubernatorial campaign.
Election integrity means, at its core, following the law. And Tim Michels did not follow the laws laid out in Wisconsin statute.
Wisconsin Democrats are supporting a claim that Michels doesn't have enough valid signatures to make it onto the August primary ballot.
These requirements are highly specific. Not every candidate gets it right.
In a statement from his campaign, Michels called the challenge frivolous and desperate. He said, "Tony Evers and his insider allies are feverishly working to keep me from beating him in November. They will not succeed." Attorneys for the Wisconsin Democrats say it all hinges on a state law they claim requires candidates to use a mailing address instead of a residential one on nomination forms.
Mr. Michels has a house that is in a village outside of Heartland. Because his voting residence is the village, he needs to list that. And because his mailing address is in Heartland, he needs to list that as well.
The Michels campaign acknowledged some of the forms list his physical address instead of his official mailing address, but that all forms include his campaign's P.O. Box mailing address. They said, "Attempted ballot suppression is nothing new. It has been tried against other campaigns in the past and has been shot down every time." If the complaint is successful, only 345 signatures of the almost 4,000 collected by the Michels campaign would qualify. 2,000 is the minimum needed to get on the ballot. The Michels campaign has until Tuesday afternoon to file a formal response to that claim. The state's election commission was already scheduled to rule on ballot access challenges for this Friday for the August primary.
All right, thanks so much, Tahlil. We are going to keep our eye on that. And now let's get an eye on your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulti.
Well, Brad, it stopped raining, at least for the time being, here in the backyard, although the pavement is wet. So it has been raining just pretty steadily at times this evening. The time lapse from the WISC-TV Skycam shows low clouds and some showers early this morning. Then a little bit of a break this afternoon with some sunshine coming on through, and then the clouds and the showers came back. You can see the showers becoming a little more widespread now across southern Wisconsin. Even some thunderstorms in Iowa that may clip parts of far southwestern Wisconsin over the next hour or so. But right now, temperatures that started out in the mid-70s in areas that had some sunshine this afternoon and stayed in the 60s up to the north are generally in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And as the humidity increases with the showers, temperatures won't drop off very much. Looking for a low of about 59 here in Madison. Then look for some showers, perhaps an isolated thunderstorm during the day tomorrow with a high of 69. But we will look for drier weather for Tuesday. I'll tell you if that trend will continue in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Gary. Madison police say a person with disabilities is not hurt after a car they were riding in was stolen this afternoon. Police were called to the 4700 block of East Washington Ave just after 2 p.m. They say a person with disabilities was in this car with the engine running while their caretaker went inside in the building to get food. A 43-year-old man reportedly got into this car and drove off. 45 minutes later, police found the car on University Avenue and followed it in the entrance of the UW emergency room. He's facing potential charges of false imprisonment, first offense OWI, and operating a vehicle without the owner's consent. We are continuing our coverage tonight of a shooting in Juneau County that left a former judge dead. Police are now limiting traffic throughout the subdivision where this incident happened. The DOJ says only residents will be allowed in this area until the investigation is complete. The Juneau County Sheriff's Office says a state patrol trooper will be stationed on Highway 58 near the entrance to this subdivision and at the residence until at least Monday. Investigators say that 56-year-old Douglas Udy zip-tied retired Judge John Romer to a chair before shooting him to death. Udi was later found in the home with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He remains in critical condition. Governor Tony Evers commented on the shooting this weekend. He said what happened to this judge and his family makes him feel sick.
It makes me feel ill that somebody that devoted his life, or a good share of his life, being a jurist in the state, in rural Wisconsin, and that's hard work, to be targeted like that. It makes me, frankly, sick to my stomach.
Investigators say that Governor Evers, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell were all on the hit list. In the wake of this shooting, a federal judge is calling for greater judicial protections. Today, Judge Esther Salas, whose son was killed in a very similar targeted attack nearly 2 years ago, continued her push to better protect judges. In a statement, Salas says that my heart is broken and we need to start protecting judges all over this country. In July of 2020, a gunman dressed as a delivery driver went to her New Jersey home, killed her son, and wounded her husband. The gunman had previously argued a case before Salas and had disparaged her in racist and sexist terms on his website. He was later found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And you can follow along with all the latest information on the shooting on channel3000.com. There, you're going to find several articles about this incident and more details on the suspect's criminal history. The man believed to be responsible in the deaths of 6 people at a Milwaukee duplex has now been formally charged in court. 40-year-old Travis Lamar Berkeley has his bail set at $1 million and was charged with 6 counts of felony murder. A warning that some of these details we're about to tell you are disturbing, as investigators say that they were able to link Berkeley to these killings with cell phone data that included a selfie that had been taken in the basement of where the bodies were found. And a witness also told police that Berkeley admitted to the killings of these victims with his cousin. Berkeley does have a hearing set for June 15th. An update to a shooting which took place at a Racine funeral on Thursday. Police say they're still looking for whoever opened fire during the afternoon service, injuring 2 people. The 2 victims, a 19-year-old woman and a 35-year-old woman, both appear to be doing all right after they were both rushed to the hospital. Authorities believe that multiple firearms were used during this shooting. Another deadly weekend of gun violence across America, as at least 6 people have now been killed and more than 24 others wounded. In Philadelphia, at least 3 people were killed and 12 others were injured after police say that multiple shooters fired into a crowd of people. And you're seeing some of those images on your screen. Police are investigating whether a fight captured on this cell phone video led to this incident. Tennessee investigators say a mass shooting near a nightclub left 3 people dead and 14 people injured. And then in New York, fears over a possible active shooter sent shoppers running all over at a mall. Investigators now believe that fireworks may have been set off in a panic. Meanwhile, another funeral was held today for a victim in Uvalde, Texas, for that shooting. Ukraine's capital city was rocked by several large explosions on Sunday. Now Kyiv's mayor is saying that 1 person was sent to the hospital as a result. Military officials say Ukrainian forces were able to shoot down a Russian missile just south of the capital. But now Russia is also being accused of a nuclear terrorism threat after a Russian cruise missile flew critically low over a plant in the south. Recent Russian shelling also destroyed a building that was being used as a headquarters for humanitarian aid in East Ukraine. The missiles also damaged more than a dozen houses and a police building. In the past 24 hours, at least 8 civilians were killed and more than a dozen were injured. This week marks more than 100 days now since Russia invaded Ukraine. And while many have fled, Jessica Madukar spoke with a Menominee Falls woman who crossed into the line of fire to rescue her son.
Yes, now I can breathe in and breathe out.
A sense of peace Natalia Gisbo thought she'd never be able to feel.
I went to Ukraine and I had only one task in my head, to help my son and to bring him back home.
Her 19-year-old son, Nils, was attending medical school in Kharkiv. As the war broke out, he immediately transitioned to helping wounded Ukrainian soldiers. But after weeks of sleepless nights and picking up extra jobs to send money back to her son, she found a way to get to him and bring him home out of the war zone.
I couldn't even talk. I was so shocked. He was just, so my son, he was alive. He was sitting in the basement with his grandma and his friends. So I just took them and we went to the border of West Ukraine. They stayed in West Ukraine and I took my son and we went to Poland. I saw a shooting bombing. I saw a big plane which was flying over my head and trying to bomb. And I saw people who really needed a lot of help. They were wounded, and I saw a lot of destroyed buildings.
Her son Nils is now navigating a new life.
I'm happy that he's in a safe place like in the United States. And coming up from here, I hope he can continue on his study. He can go to university because it's his dream to be a doctor. And I think he can make it.
A well-deserved second chance.
As you just heard, Nils is now navigating a new life in Menominee Falls, and he again is hoping to go to college to become a doctor. Harley-Davidson says that they're going to be reopening plants in Wisconsin and PA after sorting out some issues with a supplier. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reported that Harley had suspended their operations at their plants in Menominee Falls and York back on May 19th. The company did not say who this supplier is that they had issues with, but their stock dropped almost 9% the day they announced this shutdown. Both plants will be open tomorrow. For the 10th time, state park admissions fees, fishing licenses, and trail passes were all waived for visitors for this weekend only. There were free fishing clinics at state properties for beginners, trails open for any kind of activity that you enjoy, and some other really fun programs. We got a chance to speak with a member from the DNR on why they just loved getting to continue this tradition.
Always looking for opportunities for people to try things without barriers. And so being able for people to get out and try our state parks or visit new trails or forests without needing a pass. We're really hoping that people come out, try something new, or go to a new property.
Wisconsin is home to 49 state parks, 15 state forests, 44 state trails, 84,000 miles of rivers and streams, and around 15,000 lakes. Next at 10, a local mother is taking matters into her own hands to help those dealing with suicidal thoughts.
To help prevent bleeding gums, try saying hello gum wash with Parodontax Active Gum Health. It kills 99% of plaque bacteria and forms an antibacterial shield. Try Parodontax Active Gum Health mouthwash.
Celebrate the summer of savings at Bob's Discount Furniture with our best financing options ever. With 6, 12, 30, and 60-month financing options to fit your budget. Find thousands of amazing values, like my sleep-inducing Bobapedic Prize Queen mattress with gel-infused Bobapedic memory foam and charcoal for temperature regulation. What? Oh, dozed off. Only $5.99 or $50 per month for 12 months with special financing. This summer, Bob's Discount goes further than ever with my best financing options ever.
Wealth is breaking ground on your biggest project yet. Worth is giving the people who build it a solid foundation. Wealth is shutting down the office for Mike's retirement party. Worth is giving the employee who spent half his life with you the party of a lifetime. Wealth is watching your business grow. Worth is watching your employees grow with it. Principal, for all it's worth.
If you already know that tender, marbled Wagyu beef makes the best burgers, Arby's is right there with you. Have an Arby's Wagyu Steakhouse burger. You beef genius? Arby's, we have the meat.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down? It could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best. Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. It also helps lower cholesterol and slows sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. So you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil. Support your daily digestive health. Feel less sluggish and weighed down after just 14 days. Complete the 2-week challenge and receive a $5 reward.
Monday, we're talking terms and conditions clauses on websites and apps.
Do you click agree without even reading them? Our expert tells you what you might be signing away.
We're gearing up for an unsettled weather pattern. We're tracking the rain Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
You You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Fundraising to make life just a little bit easier for pet owners. That's what the Humane Society of Southern Wisconsin and Bazinga's Pub did today. The first of 4 fundraising events today was at the Bar and Grill, where a meat raffle helped donate money towards Sophie's Gift, which helps pet owners with unexpected vet bills. We got a chance to speak with an event organizer who explained why this is such an important cause.
We're very fortunate to be supportive, locally by our municipalities that we serve. So we're really fortunate to be in Rock County. We have a lot of places booked in Janesville, but we also have some in Milton, and we're looking to get some booked in Beloit. So hopefully we'll be able to get, around Rock County more.
Each event will feature food and drink specials, a 50-50 raffle, and the opportunity to sign up for the Diamond Center gift card and appearances from dogs like you saw on the screen earlier that are actually for adoption. After her son died of suicide, a Monroe mother is taking action to help others who may have suicidal thoughts. Brady Mallory explains how now, thanks to technology and a local health system, she's letting others know someone has their back.
He loved playing sports.
Here's the thing about time.
Happy, fun-loving.
All the time in the world is never enough.
His smile just carried him to be friends with everyone.
Especially when it comes to a halt for someone you love.
Never even once thought Jake would have taken his life.
In just a few days, Terry Ellefson will mark 10 years since her son, Jacob, died by suicide. He was just 14. Looking back, she says there weren't the typical warning signs that we all think about.
Had absolutely no clue or inkling that anything was going on or struggling, and then all of a sudden June 7th hit and our world just completely changed.
Since then, the Ellefson family has tried to help others struggling like Jacob, who feel the weight of the world. They created a foundation, Jacob's Swag, support with awareness and giving.
I wish there was a pause button on suicide. Like they could just go for 5 minutes up above and just see what life is going to be like for 5 minutes.
There may not be a pause button, but now there's an app. Ellefson launched the Got Your Back app in 2020, and it continues to grow. Anyone can use it and find access to 24/7 help, positive affirmations, mood trackers, and a way to personalize your own support team of loved ones.
You just have to hit the message and it sends to them to let them know that you're struggling and they need to check on you.
SSM Health helped develop the app and has pledged $30,000 to keep Got Your Back on the forefront.
Things like this app, or even Jacob Swag Foundation in the first place, is a beautiful resource for people just to start talking about it.
Tim says SSM Health's goal is to deepen its efforts to support mental health and its community partners.
Instead of us recreating the wheel, which sometimes happens, SSM Health, we really focus on how do we give back into our communities in a way that is just more than healthcare.
It's been 10 years since Terry Ellefson has seen her son Jacob. Right now, all of his friends are turning 24.
The yellow logo on the smaller person is Jake's shadow at the age of 14, and then that's his best friend as an adult. I wish Jake was here today to be an adult.
She hopes the app will help individuals contemplating suicide not just hit the pause button, but stop before it's too late. Here's the thing about this mother. She's trying to give other parents what she just didn't have enough of: time.
He just was an amazing kid. Yep, and we miss him a lot. If one person or one family doesn't go through any of this, or one life is saved, then this absolutely worked.
The app is free to download, and SSM says that it is vital in helping rural communities that don't always have the same access to mental health care. People can also find the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It is available 24 hours a day. Just call the number on your screen. All right, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Well, the tropics are starting to heat up. This area of disturbed weather that came off the Yucatan Peninsula, it was once part of Tropical Storm Agatha, moved across Florida, became a tropical depression, and then a tropical storm. Our first named tropical storm of the year in the Atlantic Basin. The name given to it, Alex, first letter of the alphabet. Winds out of the east-northeast right now, or moving to the east-northeast at 28 miles per hour, so it's moving pretty quickly. That's giving maximum sustained wind winds of 70 miles per hour near hurricane force. Becomes a hurricane with winds of 75 miles per hour with gusts to 85. But a lot of that is just because of the fast forward movement of the storm. So the wind circulation around it plus the forward speed of the storm is bringing the strongest winds on the south side. There's Bermuda. It'll pass just to the north. Latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center has most of the rain out ahead of the system as it continues as a strong tropical storm and then weakens into a tropical depression as it pushes off toward the central portion of the Atlantic Ocean. Three things you need to know around here. No tropical weather, but it might seem that way with some of the downpours. Look for showers tonight and tomorrow, and some isolated thunderstorms also can't be ruled out. Temperatures will be seasonably mild for this week, highs in the low to mid 70s. That will continue through next weekend, but by the middle of next week, we're looking for lower to middle 80s beginning on Tuesday, probably lasting through at least the end of next week. Tonight, just some rain showers moving on through. There were a couple of thunderstorms in eastern Iowa, not even seeing any flashes of lightning right now, at least close to Wisconsin. Most of those are farther to the south into central Iowa. So it's mainly the southern half of the state that's seeing the showers. As we look at high temperatures today, you could tell where the clouds were. That kept temperatures mainly in the 60s to middle 70s. We only had an hour or two of sunshine here in Madison, but farther to the south, even as far north as the Moline, Illinois, they were in the mid 80s today. But while that warm air is tantalizingly close to us, it's going to stay just to our south. Right now, still 70 degrees or above south of a stationary front. We're on the cool side of the front where temperatures are around 60. Dew point temperatures are creeping up, and as that happens, that'll just keep temperatures from falling off tonight, but it'll stay pretty muggy to our south and to our west. Everything going along right along the jet stream, which divides the cooler air to the north to the warmer and more humid air to the south. Severe weather developing over parts of Kansas into Oklahoma and eventually into Arkansas overnight. That will all stay to our south because, again, we're on the cool side of this front. South of the front, things are warm. To the north, temperatures really drop off behind another front farther to the north. And you see the difference. South of the first front, 70s. We're in the 60s here. North of that second front, temperatures are only in the low 40s up near Lake Superior. So for tomorrow, look for some scattered showers, perhaps an isolated thunderstorm. High temperature at 69. On future track, you can see showers, perhaps an isolated thunderstorm overnight into tomorrow. But by late afternoon, the clouds start to break up a little bit. We'll see some clearing tomorrow night with low temperatures in the lower 50s and sunshine expected on Tuesday. High temperatures lower 70s. Rainfall amounts around a ½ inch unless you get caught underneath the heavier thunderstorm. Then you could be between 3/4 of an inch and an inch through Monday evening. Otherwise, look for temperatures to stay in the 70s for the rest of the week. Dry weather by the weekend, and then notice what happens as we head into the middle part of next week. Those temperatures jump up into the low to mid 80s. I was just looking at some of the longer range computer models. That warm weather may stick around for a while, probably through Father's Day weekend and maybe beyond too.
We'd love to see it, Gary. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, hockey is taking over Madison for the next week. The U18 Women's World Championships begin tomorrow, and some future Badgers are competing. More coming up in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
A lot of folks ask me why their dishwasher doesn't get everything clean. I tell them, it may be your detergent. That's why more dishwasher brands recommend Cascade Platinum, with the soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing built right in. For sparkling clean dishes the first time. Cascade Platinum.
I'm in love again. With this, my secret is a new Secret Dry Spray. It smells so good, and it's secret, so it works all day. Spray fresh, stay fresh. Secret.
And I walked right into US Cellular and I said I want to choose any phone in here for free.
What'd he say?
He said, sure. Really nice guy. I had my pick of any phone from any brand, free, even the newest ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the big screen?
Yeah.
Big storage?
Yeah.
Fits in your pocket?
Fits in my pocket. Yeah, it's a big phone, and that's what I wanted, and I got what I wanted.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Hey, everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho-Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefit retrofitting heat and housing for heroes. Visit vetaidwi.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Athens.
Hey, this one's free. Car in front of you paid for it.
The best things in life are free.
This is the greatest day of my life!
Just wait till she hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation?
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest until 2024. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
It's time to set the record straight on who has the best beef. This is the Hy-Vee Beef Standards Book, and here's all you really need to know. Hy-Vee's pickier. Their cattle are even hand-selected. Some make claims, but Hy-Vee has the best beef. That's a fact. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh. Yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Brewers offense has been cold the last couple of days. They haven't scored a run since Thursday's series opener with the Padres, and over their last 2 outings, the crew has only made contact 7 times. Now going for that series split this afternoon, Colton Wong, he seems pretty intent on that. First inning, he sends one far and high to give the Brewers an early lead. But the Padres, they get the jump on Eric Lauer and make it 3-1. Now late in the game, Wong answers the call again. A 2-run shot this time. It ties it up. This one goes to extra innings. But that's where Jake Cronenworth continues to rake. He has a 3-run homer, and that does it. Brewers get a day off before hosting the Phillies for 3. Checking in with the Mallards, they start their 2-game series with the Green Bay Rockers on a very high note, winning Game 1 11-1. The series comes back to Madison tomorrow night. First pitch is at 6:08. 8 countries, 1 goal, and it all begins in less than 24 hours. The U18 Women's World Championships officially gets underway tomorrow, and amongst these hockey players, there are a few future Badgers competing in this tournament with Team USA. So this opportunity not only gives these players a chance to compete with and against the best in the world and hopefully earn the gold medal at the end, but it also gives them an early look at what it's going to be like to play here in Madison.
Definitely helped knowing that I'm going to be next to 2 of my teammates that I'm going to be coming in with, and we've grown like super close throughout the camps and stuff throughout the year, and it's just super exciting to get the opportunity to be on the same USA team and then leading to college together.
Team USA's first game is tomorrow night against Sweden in the preliminary round. Puck drops at LeBon at 8. Final round of the Memorial Tournament. Billy Horschel, he enters the day atop the board, hopes to keep it that way, and it looks like he's going to be able to do that. On 15, Horschel drains the long putt for eagle, marking the first one ever in the Memorial Tournament history. Horschel gets it done with a 4-stroke lead, and he gets his 7th PGA Tour win. And going back to that hockey tournament, it was really cool getting to talk with them today, just, to hear that, future Badgers, they're getting to play here. They're going to be back here really soon, starting up camp and everything. So it's a really cool opportunity for them.
Yeah, and you're 18 years old. You have the USA across your chest, and you're playing Sweden. It's so cool to be able to be like, yeah, I'm 18 and I'm...
Oh, I know. Just so casual and stuff. Walking into LeBon today, they had all the flags put up and everything. And it's going to be a very cool tournament. So we're going to be out there and about it and covering it. So, yeah, stay with News 3 Sports.
Yes, thanks so much, Jordan. We're going to be right back.
I don't think it's here for the burger. This summer, prime rib is the star. Bite into the new Primal Angus Thick Burger at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland.
Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
Super Emma just about sleeps in her cape. But when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to Tide Hygienic Clean Free. It's gentle on her skin and out-cleans our old free detergent. Tide Hygienic Clean Free. Hypoallergenic and safe for sensitive skin.
We gave ZzzQuil Pure Z's restorative herbal sleep to people who were tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
Crafted with clinically studied plant-based ingredients that work naturally with your body for restorative sleep like never before.
We're back at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison
for a big drawing.
Let's go down to Tina.
Hey guys, we're here for the drawing of the brand new car, and there sure are a lot of anxious people waiting to see if they've won.
And the winner is Alan Jordan.
Yes! Congratulations!
Marie, baby, we won! We'll get rid of the old beater that Dad gave us. Marie!
Looks like Dad's gonna get the old beater back.
Yeah, right? Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Dear gas prices, Toyota's hybrid lineup says, go take a hike, because we bring efficiency with power and savings with style. Think you can stand in our way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The traffic is horrible.
Great. Time for another one of these.
Bite into the new Primal Burrito or Biscuit with prime rib at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates.
The showers are moving through southern Wisconsin right now. Temperatures are in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Look for a low tonight of about 59. Off and on showers, maybe a thunderstorm tomorrow. High temperature at 69.
All right, Gary, thanks so much. And thanks so much for joining us. Good night, everyone.